Hi guys, this is Warno 2010 for Zombusters, and I'm going to talk you through a solo tactic for Call of the Dead. The 9th, I think, Nazi zombie map. Well, it's not really Nazi zombies. Call of Duty zombies, we'll say. First of all, what you want to do on round 1, buy Quick Revive, and then anger George while he's in the water. If that's by knifing or chucking a grenade at him like I did, just make sure he, groans, because then the zombies on round 1 start spawning quicker. On round 1, shoot them in the leg with 8 bullets, and then knife them to maximise your points to the very extreme. If you shoot them anywhere else with your pistol, then they will die in those 8 bullets. So just make sure you're milking them as much as you can. If you want to, you can keep restarting the game so the box starts one door away up on top of the balcony. When you get enough points, open that first door and hit the box, or buy the MP5K, depending on if the box is there. Then come downstairs and open that door when you can afford it, usually about round 3. And then make your way down to the bottom of the lighthouse. You can use your MP5K, I'm just not here, I'm just knifing to get more points. MP5K or weapon you got from the box. I would only advise you getting one weapon, unless it's something terrible like a launcher or something. Then open the door towards Stamina Up and Speed Cola. Then go down that slide and save up your points. This is at the bottom of the slide, by the way. I got the HS10 from the box. And then go and buy the sickle off the wall, because it's an instant kill till round 9. And that's incredibly helpful, like when you're on round 4, that I'm on at the moment. Don't bother trying to anger George yet, unless you get a death machine drop. And try and get as many points as you can, basically. Here you go, death machine. Whenever you pick up a death machine, it's brilliant to shoot it at George, because only 3 death machines kill George. So, basically, I plan on just firing everything I've got into him, to try and kill him and get the free perk. I'm not really fussed about the Wunderwaffe or the death machine if you haven't done the Easter egg, but make sure you don't freeze over while shooting him as well. But basically use up everything you've got into him, and keep going through the rounds with your sickle and shooting with your weapon if you get overrun, to try and get loads and loads and loads of points. Then finish off whatever round you're on, then go over to the power switch when you can afford it. Come back down this way. So I don't know if there's not another way. Basically buy that first barrier, and then buy this barrier as well, debris, and go and camp up at the top by the switch, but don't open the door to the switch. Just stay up there, because it's actually really good to camp up there in this area here, because you've got the easy escape of the zip line and other stuff like that. Then get the power on when you want to afford it. I've got like 2,000 points at the moment. Then go down to Juggernog from this area here. The advantage of doing it this way is that there's an escape route behind Juggernog, and it's relatively easy to defend. So come up here, open that barrier, and basically make your way to Juggernog is the next objective. Doesn't matter if you go down the stairs or if you drop down here when you're going towards Jug. Just get it open, or you can camp here. I think I do in this video. You can camp in this little area here, because it's actually pretty decent. So there's some advice for you if you want to just camp in this area here, and then open that door when you start getting overrun. You can. Right, here I'm opening the door and going over to buy Juggernaut, because as soon as I could afford it, I've opened the door. As soon as possible on this map, because it's incredibly important. Right, that's bought. Then just you can camp in this room till the end of the round, just till the heat wears off, because now you've got Juggernog. It's very, very easy to knife with the sickle. Keep killing them all, push your way out if you want to, and basically just make sure you don't down on your way to Juggernaut, because then you have to go back and buy Quick Revive, and it's just a waste of points, really. Next up, buy PhD Flopper, because what I usually do is pack-a-punch my pistol. Keep buying ammo for the MP5K, or hit the box again if you want to, if you don't like the weapon you got first time. But buying PhD Flopper also means that you can kill the zombies without wasting any ammo later on. But as you can see, I'm on round 9 now, so I can basically just keep knifing, getting loads of points before I have to pack-a-punch. So it's just a line of zombies here that I just mow down with the sickle. Wow, wow, wow. It's a weird noise. Yeah, so save up your for fights, and then when you can afford a pack-a-punch. Oh, just picked up a death machine. That's nice. When you can afford a pack-a-punch, go and pack-a-punch your M1911 pistol. I'm pretty sure I do very soon, actually. This is actually quite a good tactic on the lighthouse floors. If you just like circle around these floors, it's actually really good because they're pretty easy to escape from, and they're a perfect circle, so you're not really fussed ever, just in case you like get overrun or something. Oh, I don't pack a punch yet. You can pack a punch now if you want to, depending on if you can survive with the weapon you got. But oh, I thought I was gonna. See, I'm good at knowing what tactics I do on this map. You can see it's a 2-knife melee now. Yeah, I think I hit the box again. Yeah. I say yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. No, I'm showing you this tactic, right. The AK-70, pretty much everybody I would have thought knows this as a tactic. Just run around this area, not necessarily in a circle, maybe in like a figure of 8 or something, and just get them all behind you, then just shoot them with the weapon you got, or like with PhD flopper you can kill them. But just like keep running around, don't get hit, and try and live on basically. And you see I'm just showing you guys this tactic. It's a very basic tactic, but it works the best, and you can also deal with George because you very rarely hit him unless you flop. Then go pack a punch your pistol when you've got like points to spare. So you can see I've got 7,000, I think that's 670, which is good because I can still afford Juggernog if I down. So pack a punch your pistol. They will basically get you out of trouble for the whole game, and it kind of also makes you not need another weapon. Keep it in the box till you get something decent. I get the crossbow here, I don't want it. I've got a single CZ75, but just keep hitting the box till you get something amazing. Buy speed cola when you can afford it. It's incredibly useful, even with those pistols. Like, you may not think that they reload really quickly anyway, but speed cola is actually really helpful with everything. As you can see, this is just me running this tactic with these pistols. If you ever get caught in a corner, just fire these into the ground because you've got PhD flopper, and it does no damage to you. So just like keep running around, get the whole horde behind you, and then swap to your secondary weapon. For me, it's a CZ75 pistol, which is pretty dreadful, but just like take them all down with it. And basically just keep running around. Try not to hit George because he does slow you down, which is really annoying. But your sickle won't be an instant kill anymore. But on instant kill it's quite good. Let's see, you just go into an open area and start firing out with your CZ75 or your whatever weapon you have. Obviously keep hitting the box. It's really helpful. What do I get here? I get a commando, which is pretty good. Yeah, just aim for a weapon you like, because you'll have loads of points from. Oh, here we go. I'm cornered. Whenever you're cornered, just casually walk into a corner, fire it into the ground, because you'll be fine. But basically, yeah, that's the get trouble area. Whenever you get a death machine or like a random drop or something, or you want to use up your ammo, just fire into George because he does take quite a lot, but it's helpful. It's like knew I was going to swap out my commando, so I just was like, I'll fire everything I've got into him, see if I can do a lot of damage. It does take a while to kill him though, which is very annoying. So yeah, your pack-a-punch pistols aren't as good as would have thought against trying to kill him. As you can see in a minute, I just run with him all the way around the map and just does no damage. But it might be because I miss with a couple of these. But it's more effective to actually shoot them at him, which I realise after the third one. Ready? That I start shooting him at him now. So yeah, basically just kill George if you want to. You never have to, but if you want like a 5th perk, 6th perk, 7th perk, it's always good. But don't use up everything you've got, because especially if you get a death machine. This is a fail. I want to fling George to the other side of the map, but we both go. Yeah, don't use up everything you've got. Make sure you've got something in reserve, but do some damage to him. If you want to, that is. You never have to. Basically now I take him up to the top of the boat where I just was because I failed last time, and just constantly doing damage to him as we go. Because I did want to kill him. I just didn't want to use everything. I was hoping that he was going to die. Every time I fired one I was like, is he going to die? Is he going to die? Takes a while. Yeah, try and aim for the ray gun, because that's pretty much the only decent weapon on this map until about round 25. Because then the scavenger and the VR11 and the crossbow start coming into play. But aim for something epic, not a Dragunov, because the Dragunov's pretty poor, but I just took it so I could kill George, because snipers are actually incredible for killing Romero. Well, I do kill him eventually, it just takes a long time. Because they're actually really powerful, especially if you fire them at close range. I think I'm just missing with most of these. I do headshot this zombie, which is pretty epic. Yeah, you just got to kill him if you want to. Just keep hitting that box till you get some, preferably your favourite weapon, so you enjoy zombies more. But yeah, here we go, he's dead. So when he dies, he drops a Wunderwaffe and a perk bottle. That is if you've done the co-op Easter egg on Call of the Dead. No, the solo Easter egg, sorry. So I've now got a Wunderwaffe DG2. That will take me through about 3 rounds, so just use it wisely. Here I am doing the tactic again, running around in this circle area and then just shooting them when I feel like it. It's much easier with George not there. Unfortunately though, when he is there, when you got the Wunderwaffe locks onto him. So he gets electrocuted as well, so he gets angry and starts chasing you. It's not nice. Yeah, so just keep running this tactic if you want to just get out of trouble. But it is a bit of a pain because you've got nothing like these pistols to just fire into the ground. Right, what I'm thinking of doing here is buying the AK. See, I keep getting trapped. Because I think the Dragunov's still my secondary. I know the Dragunov's still my secondary. So if you want to just like get points, or if you want a decent weapon that trapped again, a decent weapon, keep refilling ammo on, buy the AK-74U, because it's really good. Obviously keep trying to kill George if you want to. I got a Python from the box, which I think is brilliant for killing George. It takes all, what is it, 92 I think, to do a third damage to him, third completely dead. Right, this is something interesting. I did a video on this about a week ago. Glitching George Romero. If you get the VR11 from the box, bring him up to the power switch, shoot him once with it to make him angry like that. He lifts up his hammer, shoot him again now, and then fling to the other side of the map, and it glitches him. He stays up there for the whole game. Providing you're on solo. That's the main thing. Has to be on solo. So that's the only use for the VR11, in my opinion. I bought the AK again. Just run this circle. George obviously won't be here now because I've glitched him. I know it might be a bit cheating, but I don't really mind. Just keep running this circle. Make sure you got your dual wheel pistols out, just in case you are cornered. Flop if you want to save ammo, and if you don't fail at flopping like me. But just keep running around and trying to kill these zombies as quickly as possible, because it does get boring after a while, I think. So you've got to keep it fresh and new. Fresh and new. As you can see, I've got through a couple more rounds now, around 19-ish. Just keep running it. As long as you've got something to kill the zombies with, like PhD Flopper, which I think I did for about 3 rounds. I just flopped and flopped and flopped. Whenever you get max ammo, if you've got ammo in reserve, just fire everything into the zombies, because it's really helpful, as you would expect. If you get a weapon you like, for example, I got the HK21, and I already got double tap from George, you can pack-a-punch it, obviously. So I thought, well, I'll try and get one more go on the box if I get something amazing. I didn't, so I went and pack-a-punched my HK21. It's especially good for this map because it's got masses of ammo. Because you've got no max ammo around, then I just find it helpful. So that's pack-a-punched. And I just use this to mow down the zombies in a minute. I'm continuing my running around in circles, or figure of 8s, as it were. And then when you get like into a space, hang on, going into a space, there we go. Just open fire with this, and it does take a little while, especially even with double tap, but they do all die eventually on about round 20, so just get something reliable that you like, which I've said that about 400 times now, and basically use it the whole game, unless you want to swap it out because of ammo. If you like the AK, then use it, because it's actually incredible. Being here in the middle of the method is brilliant. So yeah, get something you want, and pack-a-punch it. Lastly, the very last thing I did in this thing was I got the ray gun, which will take you to about round 50, I reckon. I haven't gone for a high round attempt yet, but I might be doing one in the future, so keep your eyes peeled. So please like and favourite this video if you want to, please subscribe, and have a nice day everyone.